Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. This is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. It's a very interesting smartphone and I am excited to try this out. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Opening up the box, the first thing that you find inside is the smartphone itself. I am going to keep it aside for a moment and we'll get back to it. Next up, you get a sleeve inside the box. On the sleeve, first up you have the SIM card ejector tool. Opening up the sleeve, inside you'll find a couple of things. First up you have some paperwork, which is always boring, and finally you have the USB Type-C cable. That's it, that's all you get inside the box. So I guess we have to get used to the fact that chargers won't be included inside the box. We are gonna get very small boxes from now on. But anyway, let's get back to the smartphone, which is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. It comes in this awesome blue color and it's time to remove the plastic. So yeah, this is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. It looks absolutely stunning in this blue color. Now I'm going to go ahead, set up this smartphone, use it for a couple of days, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, welcome back. This is it. This is the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. I have been using it for the past couple of days and this smartphone brings in some amazing features. Let's start by talking about the design and build quality. Samsung has been doing a very good job in terms of the design language of their A series of smartphones. This one is no exception to that. The design stands out and I especially like the camera module. The camera module looks very classy and it almost blends in with the back frame. Like it's almost flush and the camera bump is very small. Also, if we talk about the colors, you have 4 color options: black, white, this blue color and a peach color as well. You can see the blue one in this video and frankly this one is my favorite. You guys let me know what is your favorite color in the comment section down below. Now if you talk about the build quality, Samsung has not cheaped out over here. You do get a protection of Gorilla Glass 5 and that is highly appreciated. Not only that, this smartphone is IP67 rated, so it has protection from dust and water. Basically you can easily use this smartphone while it's raining without being worried about any damage whatsoever. Also, if you want to shoot underwater photos, then that is possible because of the IP67 rating. So it is great to see that Samsung has brought IP67 to this price point. Now if we talk about the in-hand feel, this smartphone feels very comfortable and lightweight to hold. It does not feel bulky at all. It's a very comfortable and handy smartphone. All in all, I'm going to say design and build quality wise, I am impressed with the Samsung Galaxy A53. Moving on, let's talk about one of the best features of this smartphone, and that is the display. It comes with a 6.5 inches Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120Hz. So it checks all the boxes in terms of the display. It's an AMOLED display with those deeper blacks, really good viewing angles and great colors. Also, it has 120Hz refresh rate, which makes everything very smooth. If you talk about the media viewing experience, it is top notch. Samsung is literally one of the best companies out there in terms of the display, and this smartphone is no exception to that. If you like to consume a lot of media on a smartphone, like movies on Netflix or videos on YouTube or Instagram Reels, then you are in for a treat. Now, if you talk about 120Hz refresh rate, it is working really well on this smartphone. Scrolling and swiping around is buttery smooth with that 120Hz refresh rate. Also, I have not noticed any major frame drops with the 120Hz, so that is a good thing. Now it is time to talk about what lies under the hood. The Samsung Galaxy A53 5G comes with the Exynos 1280 processor. It's an octa-core 5nm processor and it is also 5G. Along with that, you get a couple of options: 6GB or 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM along with 128GB of UFS 2.2 storage. You can also expand the storage up to 1TB using a micro SD card. On the software side of things, this smartphone comes with One UI 4.1 out of the box based on Android 12. Now that is excellent that Android 12 is available out of the box. Also, the security patch on this smartphone is 1st March 2022. That is the latest security patch and that gets a big fat thumbs up from my side. If you talk about One UI 4.1, it is excellent. I have been using the Samsung Galaxy S22 as my main smartphone and I love One UI. Samsung has come a long way with One UI and this version is top notch. You get really good customization, some really useful features, and the animations are smooth as well. I like the overall look and feel of One UI 4.1. Now this smartphone does come with some pre-installed applications like Moj and ShareChat, but you can uninstall them. Now if we talk about the performance, as far as my initial impressions go, I am happy with the performance. This phone does not lag or anything, it is a smooth experience. Now I will be doing my thorough testing and will mention about the full performance in my full review. That's why make sure you are subscribed for that because you don't want to miss that video. Now Samsung is promising 4 years of major OS updates and 5 years of security updates with this smartphone. Nowadays a lot of brands are struggling with software updates, but Samsung is doing a very good job over here. Moving on, let's talk about my favorite part about any smartphone, and that is them cameras. So on the rear side you get a quad camera setup. A 64 megapixel primary camera with a lens with an aperture of f1.8. You also get a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera, and finally a 5 megapixel depth sensor. On the front side of things you get a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now the main 64 megapixel camera is also optically stabilized. That means you get optical image stabilization. Now OIS has a couple of benefits. First benefit is with video recording. When you're shooting handheld videos, you will get very good stabilization because of OIS. As far as video quality goes, you can shoot up to 4K at 30 FPS and the video quality is good from this smartphone. Second benefit of OIS is with low light photography. When you're shooting photos in low light, the shutter speed is on the lower side. That means the camera takes a couple of extra seconds to click the photo, and that's where OIS comes in handy. Because of OIS, you get really good low light shots with this smartphone. Now talking about low light shots, you do get a dedicated night mode as well. Night mode works like a charm and you can click some amazing photos during night time using the Samsung Galaxy A53. Night mode is available for the main as well as the ultra wide angle camera. Ultra wide angle night shots are also excellent. As far as the photos go, this smartphone does not disappoint. The primary camera is shooting some really good photos. The dynamic range is excellent. Shadows and highlights are exposed in the proper way. Also the colors are really good. They are not too oversaturated and not too undersaturated as well. I have always liked Samsung's color science. Also the photos are detailed. Now this is a 64 megapixel camera. That means you can zoom into the photos as well. You do get dedicated zoom buttons inside the camera UI and you can easily click photos at 2x or 3x zoom without being worried about quality loss. As far as the ultra wide angle camera goes, it adds in a very good perspective. Also the ultra wide angle camera photos are not soft. They are detailed, the dynamic range is excellent, and again very good colors over here. You also get a 5 megapixel macro camera, and this macro camera is actually useful. It's not a useless 2 megapixel macro camera. It's a good one and you can shoot some creative macro shots with this smartphone. Here are some examples. Do let me know how you feel about them in the comment section down below. Now what about them selfies? Well, in terms of the selfie camera, I was very impressed with this smartphone. It is shooting some really good selfies. The skin tones are very good, the photos are detailed, and the dynamic range is excellent. The photos are very pleasing to the eye and I am happy with the selfie camera. Now if we talk about front camera video shooting, then you get 4K at 30 FPS here as well. This means that if you want to use this smartphone for vlogging or Instagram reels, then you can definitely do so because 4K videos from the front camera look really good. Now you guys also let me know about the audio quality coming out of this device. Is it good? Is it bad? Whatever it is, let me know about that in the comment section down below. All in all, in terms of the camera experience, this smartphone does not disappoint. This gets me to battery and charging. The Samsung Galaxy A53 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. In my initial testing period, the battery life has been good. You can easily use this smartphone throughout the day with some juice left towards the end of the day as well. Also, if you're a light user, then you can use it for 1.5 days or something like that. In terms of charging, you get support for 25 watt fast charging and you do not get the charger inside the box. So that is kind of disappointing that you don't get the charger inside the box. You will have to go ahead and buy it separately. As far as charging speeds go, as I mentioned, you get support for 25 watt fast charging, which is okay-ish. It's not the fastest out there and it is not the slowest as well. It's okay-ish charging speeds. This gets me to other little things. The Samsung Galaxy A53 comes with an in-display fingerprint sensor. This is an optical fingerprint sensor and works like a charm. It is fast and accurate as well. You also get the option of face unlock with this smartphone. Face unlock works really fast. As far as the speakers go, you get a set of stereo speakers with this smartphone and the speaker quality is top notch. The speakers are loud and clear. Now this smartphone does not come with the headphone jack, neither does it come with a dongle inside the box. Basically you will have to use wireless earphones or you will have to buy USB Type-C earphones. I like the headphone jack and that is definitely going to be missed in this smartphone. Overall, I'm going to say Samsung has put together a very good package with the A53 5G. If we talk about the price, it starts at 34,499 rupees and you can also get some offers. You can get 3000 cashback with ICICI cards. Basically, you can get this smartphone for 31,500 and that is a pretty good deal in my opinion. If you want to buy it, I'll make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. So anyway, this was my unboxing and initial impressions of the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.